Hi again, this is Jordan and Ashley and Jason, and we're all therapists at Advanced Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab. And if you remember yesterday, we talked about posture in the workplace and certain things on how to address posture, how to tell if you have good or bad posture, and a couple of ways to correct your workspace environment. So today we are excited to be able to tell you a few exercises and stretches that you can do if you feel like you're getting bad posture in the workplace or at home, and if you feel like you're starting to get that neck, back, and shoulder pain. So Ashley and Jason here are going to be demonstrating a few of those stretches. So let's go ahead and get started with those. So the first thing that you can do, if you remember we talked about yesterday, rounded shoulders. That can be a huge poor posture or bad postural position that people can get into, and it's so easy to get into it because of gravity and muscle tightness and all those things. So the first thing we're going to have Ashley do here is do a couple of what we call scapular squeezes. So all you're going to do is sit up nice and tall and bring your shoulder blades back together. Kind of that unrounding of the shoulders that we talked about. And you only have to do this maybe 3 to 4 times at work throughout the day. What we're trying to get here is we're trying to get these shoulder blades to come together, almost if you can imagine like you're pinching a pencil back there and trying to hold it in that position. And you should do maybe about 10 to 15 of these of this exercise throughout the day if you find yourself having poor posture. So the next exercise we're going to be going through is what we like to call a pec stretch. This can be a great exercise to help stretch the pec muscles on the front of your body that can get tight when you get that rounded position when it's sitting with a bad posture at home or at work. So Jason's going to demonstrate how you can do this easily at home or in the office with just the use of a doorway. So he's going to have one arm holding the doorway, and then he's going to pull his body away and just kind of stretch this muscle through the front of his chest there. Okay. So Jason's going to hold a moderate stretch here. We don't want to have him pull too hard and chance of hurting the muscle. We want to go at about 50%, and we want to hold the stretch for roughly 60 to 90 seconds. Now if you're just starting this exercise, you might want to do it more from 30 to 60 seconds just so you get that nice stretch of the muscle, and then as you work your way up, you can do more than 60 to 90 seconds. This is going to be a great stretch that you can do maybe one time in the morning, one time in the afternoon at work. It allows you just open up your chest, stretch that pec muscle in there, and it helps to prevent that rounded shoulder posture in the future. So far we've gone over the scap squeezes and the pec stretch, and now we're going to move into a stretch for these muscles in the side of your neck here called your upper trap and your scalenes that can often get tight due to poor posture at work. So Ashley here is going to demonstrate a couple different positions for how we can stretch these muscles. So let's watch her as she leads us through this exercise. So she's going to grab the side of her head with her arm here and just pull gently down to the right. So what this is going to do is that's going to stretch the muscles on the left side of her body, those scalenes and upper trap muscles in here that can often get tight. She's going to hold a nice gentle stretch for roughly 60 seconds. Okay, so the awesome thing about this stretch is we can easily change it up and stretch different muscles by just having her change the position of her hand and then move her head in a different direction. So let's go ahead and have her move her head down and in there. That's going to stretch slightly different. Last stretch she's going to do here for us is to stretch a big muscle called your upper trap. And this one can oftentimes lead to headaches, migraines, things like that. So it's really important that we try and stretch this throughout our day if you feel like that's getting tight due to poor posture. And like we said again, with every stretch, we want to try and stretch for at least 60 seconds. So in this case, less is more. We'd rather have you do less stretches and hold them for 60 to 90 seconds than do more stretches and only hold them for 10 to 15 seconds. So these are just a couple exercises and stretches that you can do to improve your posture at work, decrease muscle tightness, and promote overall well-being. We appreciate you watching this video today, and please be sure to follow us as we'll have more videos coming shortly. From Ashley, myself, and Jason at Advanced Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, have a wonderful day.